Last time I went to Disney's Epcot, and this is the second theme park that I went to since of the return of the decades here, before Hurricane Ian hit part of us discovered in Florida. But not to explain how this all turned out to be, one by one. This is the only world's best part of this unique experience can bring out to all the people across the globe for communication, and most of all, the showcases. There are definitely a bunch of world showcases on the other side of our international ship that definitely really loved it the most. In between from each parts, it's definitely what everybody can feel like you're in all over the world. However, there are a lot of attractions that I have went on, and some of them I did not go on because some little callback problems, or eventually they are temporarily closed. So there might be a lot of ways that we could definitely enjoy it so far. So here's a look at my top 10 rides at Disney's Epcot. Now before we get into this one, here are a couple that haven't gone and made it that far. First up is Frozen Forever After. Yeah, I was expecting that I was going to be able to get on this attraction. Frozen Ever After is the only boat ride that was taken up by Maelstrom. I'm not really consuming to be a boat ride, a fun family for the whole thing, but this is definitely what everybody really loves here too. And that is why we really love this part of the attraction that we really all enjoyed. But unfortunately, I just saw that when I checked out on the Walt Disney app, it says that Frozen Ever After is temporarily closed. Yeah, I was pretty sad, of course, and I was going to be able to get on this attraction here. But since we just missed the attraction so much, we could all thank for this one for one of the most important things that we really love to enjoy from the movie of Frozen. And not to expectation how this all turned out. I'm really in the mood for how big this could be. I mean, this definitely just turned out to be just one thing that I really wanted to do, the boat ride. There are other boat rides across here for the Walt Disney World theme parks, like Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. Well, not really Hollywood Studios, because that attraction doesn't have any water rides in it. So it only has a simulator ride, and definitely in between some little flat ride. But this one, I think the future will be coming in, so I will definitely get back onto it by the time it comes right. Next up I have is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. That one's number 9. Unfortunately, this one, just gonna say is, this one was calling back too many times from 7:37 to 8:30. I mean, wow. I mean, we are getting out of here. And I am definitely not that really happy how this happened. So, yeah, we didn't check out inside here, but we did check a closer look here of this Xandir Pavilion. That was very big, and it took up a whole of the entire stuff here of the building to reimagine it. Not really to go with that, a different look of a building, but that is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous however it is. Next to the Play Pavilion for the future home, this really does turn to be a spinning ride. And definitely what to say is it looks like a nausea roller coaster, so you might want to try to avoid the sickness being if you have something going on in your stomach and you're trying to barf it out. So please do feel free to use the barf cans, because they have one here at the queue lines just in case if you get sick or even motion for getting a headache or spinning like that, or you could vomit. So don't even try to go on this ride, because this is really, really dangerous for me. I decided to just, I'm not ready for this attraction yet. By the time I return, I will get on this attraction. So don't worry, everything will be changing fine. So don't try to panic, because I really don't want to get on this attraction that much. It didn't really feel comfortable for me to get on it. So I don't want to take the risk of it at this point. So if you got a chance to experience Cosmic Rewind, Guardians of the Galaxy is here for you to stay. Now we get into the list. Starting off is number 8 is Living with the Land boat ride. This is the only boat ride experiences that your kids could definitely learn the technology, and most of course the nature plants that turns to be out in the World Nature section. This really has to turn out that most of the land have lots of food and lots of grass to take care of it. I mean, this is where most people get interested here from each classes. But when this boat comes to a small vehicle that turned out to be a little fitting between the families, I mean, this is definitely like the boat ride I've never seen here since I just started being as a young boy, like 8 years old. When I got on it, this feels like a little bit more like a small world, but this doesn't really apply to this one part of the boat ride. This is all about the nature part of a plant and how this communication could do for this in the future. Because the land always needs water, just like if you're outside in the weather and you feel like the rain is coming down, you know that the grass wants to stay healthy, especially flowers and vegetables and trees and everything else in the whole entire world needs rain. But don't get me wrong, because rain really needs plant to live so they don't die out in the tropical sun. So it's definitely a great choice to have a rain because they need more water. So I know that this was definitely the only thing how it started. But what about in the scientific method here of the plant section? Well, this is very big. This is a very nice land making over here with a bunch of plants already keeping in good shape, good health in this one. And most of all, there are a bunch of seafood sections here that are definitely turning things out. I think your parents are going to say that seafood are the best. The one thing I had one was salmon, and then I have is tuna fish. They are so good. I mean, they're very good to have it on here. So if you got a much more food delightfuls, I would say give this one a tuna fish. This one's like a biggest one, and you should eat this one when you have seafood dinner or make have at a restaurant here. This might be a great choice if you really like to eat one here too. But living with the land is the only place that you can definitely study for in geography class. That would be a great study for you to explore. Number 7 is the seas of Nemo with friends. I was especially astonishing how the vehicles were really slow. And you get into this one, it just looks like a seashell clam to me. But how honestly, I got stuck on it once at a time because the vehicle was like moving there slow. Bunch of major technical difficulties here. I mean, I'm not sure what happened, but this really has turned out. I'm really astounded, but who just did stop the ride for no reason and getting stuck underwater? I mean, this is no joke. How could everybody really know that I was here? Anyway, just forget about what I just said. In the meantime, this turned out to be a great sea adventure that most people get really interested on. I mean, I really like how this turned out to be the aquarium. This is very that big. I'm really expecting that how this all turned out to be a pop one of adventures nearby. But this might be the only attraction that has one with the aquarium, because others have the aquarium stuff, like Jenkinson's Boardwalk with the aquarium, or SeaWorld has the aquarium, or even definitely, of course, Journey to Atlantis. That has the biggest one of the aquarium I've ever went to. But this one was just like how small it could be, but don't be surprised. I could definitely just be honest. It is definitely what I really wanted to do. Nemo and friends can definitely be friends forever. But sometimes, however, they feel like what in this place is gonna feel like. Well, I'm like all over the place here. I don't mind seeing it again, but when they say we can do it again, I would definitely be okay with that. So it's definitely what everybody really thinks. Not for just myself, but it just feels good to be true. If you have the Nemo and Friends on the seas, I would highly put in the bucket list here so you have another aquarium, because they have another one here. Once you exit the vehicle, you will see it pop by right by you. Number 6 is Journey to Imagination with Figment. This really turns out to be like a journey to your imagination from your head. Well, I went on this before and I finally got the chance to ride it. Well, it was pretty good so far. and just to tell that this can never be the only thing that you really love to do the most. I was expecting that this was very that hard to deny in between how does it smell, how does it taste, as sort of your hearing, or even seeing, of course, from your eyes. And I mean, I'm definitely like all over the future world, but it seems like to be an imaginary place like for kids. And the last thing to tell about Figment himself, I mean, this is like the smallest part of a dino I've always ever seen. Watching it from here on video and then getting on a ride, what's the big deal? There's most of importantly that everybody really knows this secret. What am I just thinking? Is this a joke for me? I'm not even positive at all. So Figment is definitely need you to get on this attraction here, journeying into imagination, and definitely taking it around this globe. And then the one thing, of course, here, that room just turned upside down. I'm just really like to see how this turned to be upside down here. So far, however, this really turns out to be just insane. Look at this. All the rooms are turning upside down, and not to go with that is weird. I mean, wow. Figment, how could you turn your house upside down? That is like very weird. That is crazy. How can you ever explain that one here? And then at the ending, this how it works out with the imagination, working out with the best of the charm. And I would say that this commencement can definitely go with the doctor for himself from the world to take you in between from your lifetime. I'm really obsessed with that one here. I finally went on this attraction and I just finally experienced that, hey, this ride is not that bad anyway. But I'm hoping there should be another look with the little lighting effects here. But the problem is I have to cover my nose here because the skunk spray. Yuck. Yeah, I'm just really not want to do this one here. I sniffed on my hand. And then I sniffed it. Ugh, this really does turn out to be like that. A skunk spray on me. Well, sorry. I just can't even explain that one here. But if you're in a journey in imagination, Figment wants you to be on this ride. And I highly recommend it to have your bucket list ready because you will definitely see if you like this attraction. Bring it on to number 5 is the Spaceship Earth. This is the only way that we always bring Spaceship Earth right into the Epcot Mall, right inside. But why is it still here in the first place? Well, you may never guess because the world is always coming into place. Everywhere they have different jobs, they definitely do the same thing like they always used to. Not everybody has a different job, but they always do have a little technique that they wanted to do here for their future world to have to bring it onto their community. When I say that this is the only attraction that was here to revolve some a little world discovery, I mean, this is the only place to have a world celebration more to the people they really wanted to be in and interested to get into this world and have different careers part of their jobs. I mean, I really like to do my job. My video editing is just a lot of skills I need. That's because I really have worked really hard and definitely do a lot of skills to put video clips in each board. But when you think about those skills, you mean you really want your skills to have a great choice. Some say that it is not really enough to get up with the information to get over with the careers or their jobs that they wanted to do. They tried really hard, but sometimes they wanted to change their mind. So when Spaceship Earth comes into one of our jobs to have a future world, that means they really need more people. And that could be you or anybody else here in your family, your friends, or probably your family company already has a job. Or may have also, you might think that grandma and grandpa have already got a job if you have one. And then they would say that they already have finished their career and with their retirement plan, they always go to their retirement homes. This really has to be proved a lot of families they need it here from your family tree. But when I think about my family tree, I always think that a lot of people are definitely interested to do a lot of jobs than getting into college or schools. Like I'm already in school at this point, but sorry, I just can't believe why I wanted to go into school. I wanted to get into my technology of college, but that's more on the other note of this one. So we're going to have to back it up with that plan. But anyway, This is the ultimate of Spaceship Earth that turns to be to travel back in time. Really like the scene, but only one stuck on the ride of this one. Spaceship Earth has you covered here for your world imagination to have your plan to make yours a dream come to life. And the future of that one at the top, you could see that there is an Earth right up ahead of where the moon, and definitely that is the final part all the way to the top that you will see up there in the space. That is pretty cool. And if you have experienced that, there is also a video screen here on the board, and we'll show you how this one will definitely travel you across in time. Your pictures will be sent here. They make one, they create you in, and then they will have you on board to enjoy what you can definitely be. I mean, I'm very, very lucky to be on here. Every time, I always really enjoy it so far. In the meantime, this is a Spaceship Earth that you should recommend it for yourself and to enjoy your lifetime. Taking on number 4 is Mission Space. This is definitely only the simulator ride that was ever usually manufactured here. Inspired by the national team of the space program, this usually has to turn things in here in between NASA and, of course, the ultimate power of the releasement. Say hello to the ISTC. No, this is not the real name. This is what the space company team usually represents. So as you may tell that this is the only space camp that might be showing you how this works. The training center gives you the work here how it accomplishes you. There are 2 teams in between, from basic to advanced. The green mission gives you off to the planet around the Earth on the basic sides. There is no motion sickness, no dizziness, it's just a plain standard it gets. While the Mars mission, on the other hand, of the orange team represents to go right from the planet of Earth to Mars. But this one creates a little spinning technology in here in between, from motion sickness and a spinning ride. Yes, you don't have to go on this one if you don't want to. If you feel unconscious or have some motion sickness, or you could vomit on something, I mean, it's not comparison just like Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This is definitely just a spinning rotation from its atmosphere. Yes, we did try that one here. Since the beginning of this one, last time, that it was still the Mars one. But now, thank goodness, they have updated it and bring the Earth around the planet for the green mission team. I mean, this is extended to make that one a full period of time. After the demonstration, each passenger has to stand on the marked zone numbers here right in front of it each line, no matter which number that you're in. It doesn't matter how well you want to be in here. It's just the same numbers in between. When you walk down the aisles and step on the numbers, they will tell you what you will be, either in between, and there's 4 optional choices. First we have is the navigator, then it's the pilot, then commander, and finally engineer. If you're standing on each numbers, that means the person in front of you has to take the left or right. I mean, there is definitely the honest opinion in between from its rides. So it definitely didn't tell us before what numbers, and it doesn't say each word on the floor. But I know they can definitely do that one here even more better. Last time I wrote it, I was a navigator here from the decades. Definitely did really well, proving it to be on top right on. And now, this time, I was a pilot. So how stunning I am. I'm definitely getting the things right on the alley, while the other guys over here have navigator and commander, but no engineer wants to get things right through the target. I mean, I'm really impressed of how this turned out. Like into race to space, like you're in a space shuttle. I mean, turning things around in between from back and forth. I mean, not a serious option, but this is turning out to be just how amazed this is. Thank goodness I didn't get sick or vomit. I didn't feel any vibrating in my head. I mean, I just try to hold on tight emotionally to get it right around it. It really does help me out to prove me well how well I did. Yep, you can definitely tell a beautiful sight here from the Earth around the moon. I mean, this looks turning out to be fantastic than before. Then with that one into Mars, you all have to do is to release the control stick after pressing each fire technology of the buttons from each in between. Going from the first rocket launch, second rocket launch, defensive, or they might show you the buttons here on the bottom before you use the control stick. And then after that, they will tell you your command to pull down, pull left, pull right, or make a slight little left here or right. I don't think this may not be happening at that point. There is no up control at that point, so that will not happen. But in this case, how did it go? Well, worked very hard, did great as a team. And with that one, we did a successful job. Well, we definitely did. And the commander from himself did a little bit better with that technology in my hand. Pilot, I was successful. Navigator, definitely did great. Well, that definitely does improve here with a pro training program. That turned out to be exciting than ever. I would say that this mission space is definitely the best how it turned out to be. Not for the green team, but orange team was a best level that we tried hard to work on this one at all times. If you got experiences that you have already passed the green mission, orange missions should take you on the next step. Maybe you might want to do this one for yourself with your group, or you may want to go back to green mission and try all over again from the top. I mean, your choice. Doesn't have to improve anything about that. Mission Space is here for you, to invite you, here for the space training program. Whew, boy, it looks like we're halfway there, but we now have the top 3 rides left. Taking on the bronze medal is soaring. Soaring is the one way across from around the world from itself up around on Earth planet. I am definitely telling you this one here. This was the best soaring air flight ever that I went on so far. You take your sky up to soar high in the limits of your speed. You're definitely like all over the place, like all over the world. You could definitely spot things on, and they got a great expansion. You just check it out. I mean, wow, what a great lifespan. And if you were saying the knockoff was real Punch Out, well, it didn't really happen like that. Like you see on the video here, top 10 ride knockouts of each park. But this really does turn out. One thing for sure, there's another one here in Japan. I'm not really sure why would they have the same thing. This one's is just like a soaring from the air above, but from the sky above here from soaring, they take you lifting off to your floor and then sky high. I mean, this is very different. And just going in from beach cliffs of from the washout in between to go from different phase to phase world. I mean, I just really like that land itself more clearly than ever. I mean, which one do I go with? I mean, there's no choice here going opinions to opinions. They always wanted to do something a little different here to give this one a world-worthy credit. Better than taking over Disneyland here at night from the oldest soaring I've ever heard. And from here to Eiffel Tower to the welcoming home of Florida, Epcot. I like that one. That's great for everybody who is making our final destination here. Expecting the fireworks up here right over the spaceship Earth of Epcot. This really does turn out to be one instant for the whole family to enjoy. You got an experience seeing flying to make your lifetime here if you're on hang gliding. This happens to be. When I was in Outer Banks, I definitely love hang gliding. That compares me off with soaring and hang gliding up in the air. I have the calling card right up ahead if you'd like to go check it out. This is definitely very cool. And the kite, however, this does look like hang gliding. Almost, but not quite. Soaring has you here. If you'd like to go on this ride, you better give this one a worth each credit run, because this is like a flying into a height, like flight deck on the plane. Taking this silver medal on number 2 spot is Test Track. Test Track really does turn out to be like for a whole family to ride their vehicles, even if they're on the highways, the path marks, or sometimes, of course, like NASCAR drivers. But this one turns to be a little bit different to have a test driving attraction. just test your abilities from your car. Here's one thing I really like the most. When you walk inside the building, you see some studio designing progress. There's two of each models that you're definitely going to want to prepare for your car. This is definitely a great look of your car to have yours designed perfectly. And this is definitely a studio making of the car, but you're creative into it. I really like that one. And the good thing about it is once you get the vehicle up in good exclamation to give that one an optimizing, you're definitely a perfect pro. I mean, your car is just definitely the same thing that you've always been seeing things like from the Chevrolet models. They're definitely different size wide bodies or standard bodies. Height, tall, or short, not really going to compare at that point. But supermodels are super. And here is my movie making that I have made here for Test Track. If you check on the screen, this is what I made for.
Power. For a superpowered hero like me, it's bench pressing skyscrapers. For everyone else, it's driving 400 horses with the press of a pedal. Power by Chevrolet. It's what makes you super.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to feel like you wanted to take your own movie and then send it on your email if you really like that one. Your kids are going to say, "Is this what you make?" When I say, "Yes, this is what I definitely made a Test Track movie myself. And that's what I created so far." They might say, "Wow, you really like it the best." Or this, "Well, I think you could do a little bit more better, since you like to do it the other way." No offense. It's just results how I did. That's how I did. Don't try to trick me. But anyway, going back to the attraction. This was definitely how fast this thing goes. Going from speed to slow down. I mean, whoa, that first turn was like a slip. And then the second turn was just natural. I mean, I don't believe it. Because I know this sometimes there was nothing else I was going to try to go in between the tight curves, the slight out of bounds curve, or it could be just a little standard curve out there at the point. I'm really just like a best person just looking at this curve. I mean, not bad at all. Turned out to be just like that when everybody needs it. Then on the curve to make that one a hill, looking good motion here to keep the eyes in the traffic. I mean, this was definitely a great spot to just go right up the hill in between back and forth. I mean, this really does turn out. And a great near miss element of the truck almost about to hit the vehicle. Wow. I mean, I was gonna be freaking out, but I just can't believe that it turned out to be just like that. And the final test turns to be the last one. The launch and then take the ride all over the place, taking fast speeds with the turn and then the braking point to hit the miles per hour to push it harder. I mean, whoa, that is flying fast. Zoom! That is definitely the world's best favorite attraction that I've ever enjoyed. That's definitely me. I've always been liking it so much. But don't be mindful, because I just really had a hard one to get over at some point. I really do like it the most. And at the end of the line, you will see that you could definitely check out your score by yourself and see how your test results are. I mean, everybody's doing great. And also, you could definitely check out your scores and your top design, how well you did. You don't have to make it your own yourself, but there's another way that you can go right back into it. Make a new car, make a great design, and definitely Shazam. I like that one here too. If you got a great car of your results, how well you did, consider yourself a great driver, or I would say a fantastic driver like you never seen before. Now that's a smart move. Here's a quick honorable mention before we get into number one. We have the Grand Fiesta Tour of the Free Caballeros, or I would say Caballeros. I'm unsure how to pronounce that, but I'm sorry for anyway. But anyways, as you take here from the Mexico Pavilion, this is the only boat ride that was ever the secondary one to be coming in here to the World Showcase Center. This is where you get onto this boat after you walk into this giant pyramid. And there's also a cocoa when you walk by in front of you before you enter in here on the boat of this ride. You meet Donald Duck along with the Caballeros friends, Panchito, and Jose Carioca. Unlike the other instruments, this instrument uses the only set of maracas. This is definitely how you have played here if you're in the Fiesta Town Village or the Plaza of the Carnival. I really could definitely tell this one here. They always use something very particular, but I always seen it every time. While Jose and Panchito were trying to look for Donald Duck, they were trying to search all over him for so far. He is definitely having a great time here in this part of the land of Mexico. He really loves it there. Wants to look around before they find him. That they really wanted to try to get away with him. They want to bring him so the party could start at any moment. You know that Donald Duck was able to just have fun with that one and try to ignore it. But he doesn't really want to care for it at all. I mean, what's the point with that? Do you really think I could get away with this? Well, of course not. And then, by the time we reached it, they found Donald Duck. You're coming to the party with us. And that's how it just happened. That's where it comes in to make the festival come even bigger and better. I mean, this background picture turns out to be really cool. Once you're in the restaurant and you want to take the picture right from the table, I mean, this would be a great shot here that you could post it here on Instagram, that we are here in this part of a pyramid. And definitely behind it is where you're looking at the temple. And they greet the ultimate of the three Caballeros, here of Panchito and Jose Caparata. And when there was Donald, he was missing. So they have to find it right away, immediately, so they can bring back together. Yeah, no joke, because this definitely does happen to bring out 3 stars here of the Calibro song. And I can definitely tell you, cantar, that's my only place, is to sing and play. Now, I can definitely tell that one here, that was a little fun adventure. Here to take a quick look right around the cross of the globe of Mexico. Really does happen so far. And often it definitely did tell us that it was just the very right way that I really enjoyed. So far, however, very nice to have a colorful displays of the balloons here for the celebration. And piñata, maybe there might be another one out there to try to hit the piñatas and have the candies fell out. I mean, that would have been great. Fiesta de tacos are definitely delicioso. And maybe sometimes, however, the pictures always gives you a great hand in technique. And then they all meet there on a stage here, part of a finale, before the closing of this ride. And there is a display of fireworks shooting across the sky above here from the city of a town. And definitely that's the part where they have it all down here of the Fiesta de Plaza of the Carnival. I'm really expecting to say that one. And they greet here with the ending of the greeting guest to have it all with the finishing of Hasta la vista. Yeah, that means goodbye in Spanish. Have a nice day. Well, I expected that one here. It was a great boat ride for sure. But if you got to experience it, let me know in the comment down here below. And also, feel free to talk in Espanol. I want to see how well you do here when you're in Spanish class in school. Or if you're in outside of it, you might well get better at that point. Do the best as you can. Okay? Bien. Well, folks, this all comes down to number 1, the gold medal position. And that means the winner of the attraction at Epcot is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I am not kidding. What a great landfill up here of Paris. With Chef Cousteau on the top of the board here. This was like amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna tell you why. Because this opened up here last year in 2021, part of October, and then the second thing that did happen here once before, they've done a great scenes in each part. This is definitely in the kitchen here where we look like rats. They would look like crawling around here, around the floor. And definitely to tell you, however or not, I mean, give me a break. It's really that tough to be honest with you. Don't try to be like greedy like I've always done it here again. Am I always a silly rat that really wants to be all around it? Wow, this is definitely great. And I'm going to tell you now, once this comes in the kitchen, I mean, why would I have to do that? It really does turn out. And then all of a sudden you could feel like there's a mop coming in here. I mean, I was going to get soaked. Well, they give us a spray, but there you have it. That's what happened here before. Sweep, boom, there it is. That's very tough. It's like, get out of here. I just really can't believe it. That really did get me wet a little. And then on the top of it, oh, the burner from the stove. Oh boy. I think most people are going to get so terrified of this one. But no joke. It's just a burner here. It won't burn you off. You will be fine. So, however, I felt like something was going to ever happen. Well, now there's a quick hide and go seek in this area from the shelf to shelf on each. But I would say I'm okay with that. Wow. And then the last one here, from this one, I think the bottle was popped out of it and it pushed back and then we got sprayed on. Wow, I love this attraction so much. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure seems to be a fun attraction to me. And I really like it most of the time. I think the whole family and friends will definitely enjoy this attraction too. So, feel like you're in a Ratatouille on this ride, definitely join with Remy. Remy's already here. You could definitely say that thanks for coming on to this wild adventure here. It was very tough though. But don't be mindful. I'm definitely just the one who really thinks that I can definitely be a running rat race. Don't have to explain that. So that's it for the top 10 attractions here at Epcot. Do you like this video so far? Which attraction do you like the best here at Epcot? Be sure to leave your comment down below and I would appreciate you what your favorite attraction at Epcot will be. So thank you for watching and I hope you see you all again very soon here for the next top ride attractions at every Walt Disney World theme parks. There will be 2 more left here, the Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. That will be on its way to its lifetime. So with that, this is Son of Beast from Chris. I hope you all enjoyed this video here. Make sure to give it a subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on my social medias here on Instagram and TikTok. The links are in the description below. With that being said, peace out everyone. And for a while as the top 10 attractions at Epcot dial. I'll see you all again next time. This is me, Son of Beast, signing out. See you next time.